This is The Outer Worlds 2. We're here on PlayStation 5 Pro. The game is enhanced. Code provided by Xbox, who told me they forgot about me. So you get this quick look at The Outer Worlds 2 because they forgot about me, I guess. Yeah, be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So The Outer Worlds 2, the long-awaited, semi-anticipated, and exciting continuation to The Outer Worlds, or well, a new story in the world of The Outer Worlds. So the first game, I really genuinely quite loved. I had a lot of fun with it. I played through it a few times. It's basically a universe where it's kind of like Fallout meets space, which I think is really quite interesting. And yeah, this concept is a little different compared to the original game. Hello there. Unsanctioned and punishable behavior. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so for this iteration of the game, you are a commander, and you are part of you're a good-looking and daring Earth Directorate agent. You're trying to uncover the source of the devastating rifts threatening to destroy all of humanity. You come to Arcadia, home of the skip drive technology, where the fate of the colony and the entire galaxy rests on your decisions. So you make a character, and you go out, and you make choices, and explore, and battle, and command your crew, which is kind of cool. So it's a little bit more, I want to say Mass Effect-esque inspired from that sort of perspective, but yeah, it is the continuation of The Outer World, and all the excitement that comes with that. As, yeah, you kind of build your character, then you've got your squad, there's different maps and locations and stuff you can go to, skills, perks, you get to choose your background, and, you know, it's got the role-playing mechanics of an Obsidian title mixed in with the crazy hijinks and the hilarity of being in, well, the Outer Worlds universe. So yeah, this one had a pretty funny initial reveal. And I will say that they've done a good job enhancing the pipeline, the visuals of this game over the original. It definitely seems to have, you know, a much better visual presentation. And yeah, you just get a lot of choice and cool gameplay mechanics as you work through it, role-playing and adventuring across these different locations in the cosmos. And there's a very kind of satirical, sort of funny kind of vibe to it. Like, the game is usually, well, the first one was quite cheeky, and yeah, it's kind of just the world will, well, I guess the worlds, the story you play through will be crafted by the choices you make with decisions that will completely alter varying areas, and then, yeah, that's pretty much the concept of what the Outer Worlds is. It's pretty straightforward. You shoot things, you blast stuff, you hit things, and you explore these areas, and yeah, lots of little hidden things to gather and collect, and then you'll make these groundbreaking choices, not only in how you approach scenarios, but using the tools you have, and the more tools you have, the more things you can do within the world, and it's quite an adventure. As I said, I was, yeah, quite a fan of the first game, so I was really looking forward to the excitement of this follow-up. Is that thing just kind of hitting the side there? I feel like we were supposed to go to the right-hand side, unless we were doing stealth here. Anyways, so here on the PlayStation 5 Pro, as I mentioned, it is enhanced, so there is a few different visual options. We've been playing on the quality mode, which is a 4K 30 FPS experience. It's very clean, it's very sharp, it's vibrant. Not necessarily something I would personally recommend, because, well, you know, low frame rate and everything like that, but if you want the best visuals, you kind of go for that. And then we've got balanced mode. So balanced mode is a similar setup and situation. So for balanced mode, what they've done here is they are offering a mix. It's another 4K targeting mode, but it is 40 FPS. So you kind of get this middle ground between high-end visuals and a little bit more fluidity. Honestly, it would have been nice to have sort of an uncapped option that I've seen some games do on the Pro, but Yeah, I think this works kind of decent. I would say if you have a 120 hertz, high frame rate display, to give this mode a whirl if you want to see if you can get, sort of the full visual presentation of the game with a slightly better frame rate, because this game is a little bit more cinematic. I mean, it is an action game to a degree, and it is a shooter, but it is something where, like, if you can get that sort of mix between fluidity and gameplay, I think it's certainly a way to go about it, which is exciting. So I would definitely say taking a look at this mode is a recommendation, but I think it is also pretty easy for me to straight up just be like, I do think the performance mode is kind of the way to go. Again, that's totally up to you, but I wanted to just show off that, like, there's the different visual options that you get. Do I have anything other than just a pistol? Nope. That's a really funky looking kind of helmet visor there, eh? Kind of hilarious. And then you can do different things in the environment too, so that's why I was saying choice really is a big kind of aspect of this, because if you have different abilities, you can use those to do different things, opening doors, interacting with stuff. The usual. Ah, yes, the Outer Worlds. So, yeah, this mode actually feels pretty good. It looks pretty good. It's very visually clear, crisp. And then you also get a little bit of fluidity. 40 FPS is one of my favorite additions from this current generation of gaming, just because it gives you sort of this middle ground. And then finally, we have the performance mode, which I do think is, to me, the easy recommendation. So this mode is, I should also mention field of view, your motion blur settings. We've turned off the music because they say the music's good, but they've also said, like, you might have issues, so, that's an option. Different difficulty options, UI stuff, and I think there's a bunch of accessibility options as well, if you're into that kind of thing. But I would say pretty easily, the performance mode is pretty much the way to go. Like, it's super fluid, and visually it looks pretty good. It's not as crisp as the full 4K, but it is 1620p, and it is 60 FPS. I mean, look at this, it's smooth, cool looking. It's fluid. I think this is a pretty easy recommendation option as far as the way you should probably be playing this game. But, it doesn't hurt to check out the 40 FPS mode. I think the idea of it's kind of cool. And I always appreciate when they do that. It's good for future-proofing, too, in the sense that maybe they could come back and, uncap that for a PlayStation 6 down the road, as that console is obviously coming on the horizon, so I'm thinking more about it as time goes on. But yeah, it's a pretty visually vibrant and definitely feels expanded upon Outer Worlds experience. And I'm just kind of really excited to be playing this. This is genuinely one of the games I was really looking forward to from Xbox. I assume this was going to be one of their, kind of cool, awesome, sort of heavy-hitting exclusive titles. So it's great that you can play it on the PlayStation as part of their We Gave Up initiative, which is quite exciting. And obviously you get the Pro Enhanced version too, so it's the best way to play this game from a console perspective. What's on the computer? See, you see how it's it's very much Fallout in space. Very, very much indeed. I think the funniest thing too is it definitely seems like this got the focus for Avowed as far as just sort of the scale aspect of it, but yeah, anyways. It's a neat experience. Can I get a better gun? I've just been rocking the pistol. Actually, you know what? What happened to the rest of my team? Where's my team at? Didn't we have a squad here? Oh well. Arcadia colony. So it really is just a different slice and spice of life. What kind of a healing thing is that where a claw thing goes around your arm? What a weird way to heal. I love it. I think this is a really nice looking game, though. Seriously, like aesthetically, everything. Oh yeah, we gotta reunite with the crew. Got it. Except we can't because he's missing an arm.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then, oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but
there is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble.
Thanks, Valerie.
She's mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here.
It really is. It's like Mass Effect, isn't it?
The mission. We've got to complete the mission.
Yeah, we do.
On it, Commander. Wouldn't dream of doing less than my Earth Directorate best. Just like you told me. Ain't nobody's getting left behind on my watch.
You're right.
Bit dizzy at the moment. I'm sure it will pass.
Yeah.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the Skip Labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Ibarra in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines,
Right on.
an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Right on. Thanks for your weapon, man. I have the repeating rifle. I don't see that I have the repeating rifle. Oh, there we go.
We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion.
I think Pascal is dead.
This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like the Other Worlds one where you can just cap people off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's not getting up from that one. It's a shame too. I quite like that character. Now she's gone forever. So one thing that always disappoints me about Obsidian titles, though, is they're just like pretty allergic to romance and like companion development in that way. And I'll never know why.
Hey, you there! Come over here at once! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've attempted to raise anyone with the but communications are completely down.
I happened.
Traitorous swine! You should let us just see how you...
You traitorous swine. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. How do I select the other option? That's not good. It says use the mag lock pick, but... Or do I have to use... Oh, I have to have all of that. I need a lock pick plus that. It's a bad time to reload. Oh, it's cool. The DualSense is making a bunch of, you know, it's changing colors as the combat goes on. This is a much smoother take on the Outer Worlds, eh? Really, really quite exciting. Really, I've been waiting like years to play this. I thought this was gonna be like such a big thing on the Xbox, but...
What in the void was going on out there? Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Let's do it.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Commander, hear us. Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab. Breeze isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here.
Where did this other guy go?
Count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Yeah, for a second there I thought he said liberate that corpse, and I was like, what are you talking about? How did that miss? That guy just phased through cover. I think the pistol's a better weapon. Isn't that odd, eh?
Disruptive influences. Shall turn the tide. Hasten into cover. They covered our due bounty.
Boom! Yeah, I literally think the pistol's a better tool. That's crazy.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I should have known better than to underestimate someone who needs to gamble on anything and everything just to feel alive.
That's oddly specific.
On my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
Oddly specific.
Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
What?
Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either. Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to deal with you would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
Kill you.
There is no chance involved. This is no mere whim. This is happening as it must, and we have naught to say about it.
It's a weird way to say that. Pre-rendered cinematic, that's interesting. Is that Cybertron? Cool.
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your bid.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
What happened to our ship? This is like a claw machine out. Oh, jeez. For the Outer Worlds 2. That's a fun way to do that. Yeah, I really like that. That's a pretty cool way to do that. That was a great opening. I'm excited.